What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. Feedback. Yeah, so today is going to be Better Than Ezra. Good. Yeah. Random. I just thought of this song and I was like, pretty good song. Why is there so much feedback? You probably might not even, you might not even hear it, but it's feedback from my amp. Yeah, so Better Than Ezra, good. Stick around. Okay, so Better Than Ezra, good. The letter said, it was good, that song. I mean, obviously, if you don't know what it is, you wouldn't have wanted to learn how to play it. And then again, you probably still won't know how to play it after this lesson. Yeah, so it comes in on a G, D, E, C, G, D, E. Okay, now you could play full chords, but that, like I said, it was a G, a D, now an E. Now you could do E. I don't think it goes high. I think it's probably an E here. It's actually an E minor, but it sounds like it's power chords. I can't tell if it's a full E minor or it's just like power chords. So you could do a G, D, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C. Or you can just do the power chords. If you want to do it easier, the sound won't be that huge of a difference if you just do an E power chord compared to a full E minor. Yeah, and I think I saw a tab that it's a C7, but I just play C. I mean, maybe you can kind of hear a C7 maybe, or there's a C7 I think involved at some points, which a C7 is all you're going to do is do a full C, and then on the open G string, you're going to go 3rd fret with the pinky. 3rd fret with the pinky. That's a C7. But I think it kind of ends with that, or it's later in the song. I think it's a C. You can just do a C. It's G, D, E, C, basically. So. And then you can kind of do the throw in the palm mutes too. And then it has a bass line. The bass line is which is all on the low E string, 3, 3, 3, 3, 10. So it's a kind of a big jump. You could do a C down here, but it kind of sounds better. I mean, if you're going to do a bass line on a guitar, the thicker string will sound a little better. I mean, whatever. 3, 10, open, 8. So it's really a G, a D, an E, a C. So it's literally the root notes of the chords. So whatever. So 3, 10, open, 8. Okay. So basically that's it. Those are the chords. Those chords are always playing. Bass-wise, I think that rhythm is always playing. Now, the only little cool part, because if you played that straight through, you could get away with it. But then obviously later in the song, you start hearing those little like that stuff. So it comes in midway through the song. There's that Now, timing-wise, I'll show you what it is. It's to get the timing down. It's you kind of have to do it yourself. It's open D to barring on the 12th fret of the G and B. So it's kind of like open D, and then 12 on the D. Then 10 and 11 on the 10 on the B, 11 on the G. Then you can do 14 on the D with 12, 12 again on the G and B. Then you're going to continue that. And then you're going to go again 14 to 12 and 13 on the 12 on the G and 13 on the B. So there's that. It's that little in the beginning. I mean, not in the beginning. It's not in the beginning. It's actually more towards the middle. That little bit of a ding 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 ding. Okay. Now the only other one is also. Sorry, that wasn't. And by the way, I can't stand how that open B sounds, and I apologize. It's clanging. That you would think the action's too low, but I kind of don't think it is. But for that to happen, it kind of seems like it has to be. So that little. Sorry. Now what that is open G to open hammer on the first fret of the B. You're bouncing off the open G and hitting this. So it's a couple times. That little open G to open hammer on the first fret of the B. So, oh, and then you're gonna also hit the open B again. So again, that's all like those little open. It's a lot of open strings on that, other than that hammer on the first fret of the B. So it's all G and B. The strings of G and B strings you're dealing with. But yeah, so it's like open G to hammer on the first, to open hammer on the first of the B to open B. The rhythm, you're gonna have to kind of figure the rhythm out yourself, like. And then the only other part is. That little. And that's barring the third on the B and the E strings. So, yeah. Basically, this song, like when I thought of it, I said, wait a minute, it's mainly just chords, right? It's just like G, D, E minor, C, and I said, oh, that'll be just pretty basic. But then I heard that other little parts, and I said, oh wait, what's that? And then I wanted to throw that in too. And then of course there's the bass line, but then the bass line just is the roots of the chords. So basically, this was extremely confusing, and it didn't have to be. But again, it's G, D, E, C. Oh, and then also the in the middle of the bass in the verse, it goes like it hits a D chord. Nah, nah. Like there's a D like hit in the middle, but it's like the verse is kind of all bass, but there is that like that D chord thrown in there. So that's other than guitar-wise, I forgot to throw that in. Yeah, this was very confusing. This was a very confusing lesson for a song. Well, those little middle embellishments are a little more complicated for the most part, but other than the straight chords. So I'm using a lot of hand gestures because my face isn't in it, so I'm just using a lot of hand gestures. Yeah, so that was Better Than Ezra. Good. Okay, so that'll do it for another pretty bad lesson. It's funny that this song is called Good because the lesson was far from good. See what I did there? That was Better Than Ezra. Good. The lesson was bad. Good. The song. Bad. The lesson. But again, no one watches this. No one watches this part specifically. And like I say, if you watched it, comment below I watched. Haven't got it yet. So that'll do it for this and whatever this was. Until next time, see you later. Gadoosh.